Alrighty, everyone, Supreme Kami over here. So we are going to be taking a look at what I have gone in terms of this week's arena rewards over here. So in terms of the 3v3, I was ranked 19, but it doesn't really matter as of yet because like we're still currently on that bronze league. So at this moment, I should have been like when I go into the arena page, I should have been promoted to the Silver League already, and then it's gonna be the top 1,000. No, top 3,000. So I think top 3,000 should still be manageable. Even I don't know. Like I do want to like know like if you guys heard someone who did not summon on any of those new banners, for example, do let me know like what did you guys come in as in terms of your ranking over here. I know that in terms of like this basing off on the bonus part, there also is going to be your other part like in terms of the operator base. I feel like just parts that are not going to be like let's say up to that level 99, it's going to be really hard just to try to compete with because like the other bulk of your like the operator like in terms of like the like how they kind of manage your score. It really depends on like what kind of your what is your operator boost and all that. So I feel like that can be a problem to like newer players just because they don't really have the access to let's say parts to like go up to level 99 and all that good stuff over here. In terms of the 1v1 over here, I was ranked 10. Man, like man, this one was pretty tough to begin with. Just because there are people who had already access to what is it, the 4-star, the amphibious gear. Man, who like those people who have prepared for this is man, props to them, man. That's kind of crazy right there already. But let me do claim all these rewards over here. So this is gonna make my second top 10 title right here. Is like it's kind of whatever at this point in time. It's probably like it is what it is. It's just really hard to kind of maintain in like the top 10s whatever. Like it's really hard. I think this is one of those special occasion where I just kind of had what I need. I guess I don't know. It's just one of those difficult ones. So got 5 of these AI Marks capsule tickets, so that's good. 530 capsules. Alright, that's real nice. That's welcome for sure. So let's actually go into the arena page right now. I think we should get the whole fresh animation of like getting promoted into the Silver League over here. Do let me know as well in the comment section below how many of you guys have gotten promoted to the Silver League over here. So that is gonna be it, right? I don't think these had changed at all. So let's see. Yeah, that has not changed at all over here. So this right here, because I have not gotten any, like, has not got any point accumulated so far. So right now it's gonna say demotion right now because I am not within the top 3,000. So it literally says right there, the motion rank is gonna be anywhere from 10,000 and below. So yeah, that's pretty much it, right? Silver League over here, yeah, these don't really up that much at all. Like maybe if you do get up to the Master League, for example, I don't think daily award changed by that much. Like these two, like the AI tap, the AI tickets as well as arena card, I think they are probably going to be the more important part, and they're not getting any increases, right? In terms of the league rewards and all that, for this week around, you really had to be on to, you know, whatever we finish off. For example, like if you're like from 1 to like whatever down here over here, these people are definitely gonna get promoted into the Gold League, and then anyone who's gonna be within the 3,001 to 10,000. They're gonna stay within that range right there. So I just want to know in statistics. I don't because like obviously I don't have that information or just don't know how many people out there actually getting into the top rankings, right? Without any summoning. I don't know. Like, is 3,000 gonna be a just top 3,000? Is it doable without any, let's say, any summonings and all that? I want to set my operator base for this week right here, real quick. What is this week, anyways? This week, I believe is Ace exclusive, right? If I recall, let me do the auto setting. Yeah, this week they want Ace exclusive, so I'm just gonna do like an autofill right here and see what we can get. I did not get obviously that much new parts this week. Only got 2, so it's gonna be like a 4,000 across the board. No, 400. So 400 on this one, and then 400 on T, and then 400 on the P. So I'm looking at I don't know what 1,200 more than what normally people have. So I feel like what it's gonna come down majority is gonna be based on what I really have in my inventory right now. So in terms of pilot wise over here, well, I guess the majority bulk is purely gonna be depends on like, can you get let's say take out the free parts over here. If you can get your four other ones over here, like for example Masaku, Sakuchai for urban area, heavy armor, or even high mobility, all parts are at least level 90. Because if you take a look at this over here, level 90, or level 80, excuse me, I'm actually gonna be missing 10 points when I'm gonna be hopping in. So that's why when we have those bingo set, it's really crucial to be at least doing them. Because or not even talking about the bingo set, just working on the word grade. It really is important to get parts up to level 90 or level 99. So I feel like most people should, or not most people should, right? It's just gonna be more beneficial if you guys can. So I think that's gonna be pretty much it, right? And then also, in terms of like how to really make this thing works over here, it is really best to try to see if we can get the part-time matching over here. So I have, what is it, 4 melee weapon over here. If I can potentially find another, let's say, melee weapon potentially, so I don't even think I do I? I don't. If I for example could have bought another one or somewhere, that could have been better. Do I have anything else that I can make it? Let me see. So how to actually make this work? If I have 5 head or 5 torso or any 5 matching parts, uh, that would definitely make it better, right? Do I have? No, I don't. So probably weaponry is my best bet. How unfortunate. How unfortunate. Yeah, let me actually check the shop real quick. I just want to see if there's another P-type melee weapon, Saku type melee weapon that I can potentially get. That will allow me to squeeze in another 50, I would have to say. So that is maybe another way you guys can definitely cheese in just a little bit of extra points and all that. Because what the operator base capture is my highest in my box, so I can definitely go right ahead and change them a little bit, right? So I want to set this to, let's say, P type over here, and then word tag to Saku type, right? There's not, so well, I guess that is going to be pretty much what I'm going to be able to set on so far. Just unfortunate, right? I could potentially get another 50 points just by doing that, but let me actually go back over here real quick. Yeah, so for this week around, yeah, I don't think I can upgrade. Is there another way? So this one caps out, right, because I had all matching part-time matching over here. So even this matching series, I don't think you get that much, right? Yeah, you don't really get that much as like matching type. So this one is gonna be, I don't have another additional 50. What about the other one? T attribute. Ooh, this one for urban area. I can definitely go back into working at. Like you see parts that I have like what level 40, level 60. I can definitely put in the works to like get them a little bit higher. Maybe put them at least level 80. So from 40 to 80, I can get another 40 points up. So these are just few ways you can guarantee yourself to get a little bit more points over here. I would say upgrading to level 90 is gonna be a huge investment. I would say just purely for the operator base or just for the 3v3 alone. So I don't think if you guys can upgrade to level 80, that's fine. But like if you ask me, do you want to upgrade it to level 90? It's a really sensitive question because like not everyone has the same amount of resources, and just for this week, I would say alone, just trying to see if we can get up to at least like what top 3,000 if you can without any like additional parts like down here. Like I think that should be pretty much golden, right? So let me check my S type for a sec right here. Okay. Yeah, you guys can see that series matching isn't that much. Yeah, it's not that much. So the best bet is to get all type, like all the same matching type, same part matching. So that should secure. Yeah, yeah. So can I actually do? What do I need? I need 4 more backpack. Do I have 4 more backpack? Potentially, right? Maybe. Let me see. Yeah, I do look at that. Yep. So they didn't pick that because like all these are level 30, like 23. They're not really upgraded yet. So what they suggest now here is just any max out part. So if I were to swap them out to like, I don't know, let's kind of keep track of the part right now. We're like at 3,746. If I were to swap out, it's not going to be as much at the moment because they're not fully upgraded yet. but once I do upgrade them, it's gonna be higher, right? So you get 150 up. So if I do upgrade them to level 80 at the least, that would be a lot more better. So that is definitely ways you can definitely cheese them in, and then having like the same scale parts, like different attribute, they actually give you a little bit more, like this one down over here. I don't know which parts has the same attribute, but I think one of them does, right? So that's why I was Pale Rider. Uh-huh. Pale Rider right here. So S type and then T type. That's why I was able to kind of benefit from that. So big skill does kind of work as well right there. But let's actually hop in with what kind of setup I have right now. I'm just gonna max it up for now, just for the pure damage or the pure scoring over here. Okay. So I'm pretty much gonna go in with the same setup I've been running for the past week or so. First day isn't gonna be that much. First day is more like a testing ground, or just gonna be measuring how people can base. Well, I feel like them doing this is kind of pointless already, because most of the what are the requirements is already capped out. So this is pretty good in terms of like when damage is not being capped out at whatever the maximum number is. So if they were to make this a little bit more anonymous, like they would literally set the scaling to be like, I would say, unlimited. I feel like in that regards, then you will see a little bit more change in terms of like strictly focusing on the operator base, because right now it is really heavily depends on what kind of operator base you're looking at. So let me finish this round, and then I'll talk about what I'm trying to say in terms of visually, right? So first way is gonna be no problem. So I'm just gonna do this real quick. So that's pretty much it. Oh, that one did not connect. So it's gonna be this, right? And then people are asking, oh, like I don't have like Axel, right? I don't have like build project part like Axel drop. I don't have like limited part like rolling buster. If you guys don't have that, I would say the best bet you want to be looking at is gonna be the Dual Soul Strut Army skill, because as you guys can see, I was able to like rapidly execute that. Like obviously you're gonna have to do a little bit of like control, kind of get used to the controlling and all that. But you guys can see that I was able to split bullets to all three directions. Just trying to see if I can finish all three enemies at once. So what I was talking about, if they did not have like a damage cap, then you can kind of go both ways. You can explain that, oh, if people who spends, people who has like, oh, everything level 99, obviously they will be able to get the highest damage multiplier. In that regard, you see some more extreme outlier. Well, in that case, it's true, but do you guys rather have it solely based on the operator base? Because I'm pretty sure most people can definitely get these two, at cap, right? Was it 33,000? I'm pretty sure most people can just get the damage taking score like flat out at max. Even this, right? I don't see a problem. Maybe, I don't know. I could be speaking too much in terms of like what I have in my box, but I maybe people are struggling to get the max damage cap. But I feel like even this these two right here, these three are too. They set the bar too low. I guess but I guess if you want to explain that to some other people, that may not be the case. People may struggle to get, that at max score, or even this one specifically, right? Because when you're looking at, tomorrow day two, people will have, probably around 6 to 7 million as the overall squad, and then people will say, oh, I can't really beat it because like they're too strong. Like, I, at that perspective, I guess it is really hard. So just try your best, trying to see if we can at least complete it. Because at the end of the day, I just want to explain this once again. Everyone's gonna be getting the same amount, the same award. It's just the quantity is gonna be different. So you're not gonna be far off from, let's say, last place to first place, right? Because everyone is gonna be getting the same thing. It's not like first place rankers getting completely different stuff from like the last place in the list, right? It's not. It's just the amount of quantity is going to be different. So I think that's pretty much the overall message and all that. I think this one is still going to be a problem continuing forward, just because like not a lot of people, especially newcomers into the game, when they want to play 3-3, they won't have everything maxed out at the instant. So this is going to be an area they will definitely see, some lower scores, and even this one for sure. This one, it's gonna get affected as well if you guys cannot take it down within, fast timers and all that. But this is gonna be day two. Even for me, day two or week three right now, I did not perform as well. I think right now I'm what 700-ish, so I would definitely need to kind of go back in to see if I can improve my score just a little bit over here. But I would say if you guys can kind of complete this without any new parts, for example, that would be good. You know, just ranking into the top 3,000 for this week. And then next week, I believe it's gonna be the top 1,000 if you want to get promoted into the gold leagues and all that. But that is gonna be pretty much it, you know, for week 3 in terms of the league arena over here. So next week, if I'm able to get into the gold league, I'll definitely give you guys another update on what's going on over here. But it just says right here, I will be able to get a league promotion song over here. So because I am within the top 3,000 right now, so that is gonna be pretty much it for this video right now. And then in terms of the 1v1, what are the rules right now? So if you have mid range over here, you're gonna get a 150%. So what that actually means is if you have, let's say, where's my build? If you have, let's say, mid range over here, you're gonna get an instant 150% boosting. Like it'll literally show you right here because like all your stat boost right here is gonna be in a blue text. So that's why you know you get that multiplier already. So this is pretty much gonna be my setup, you know. This is strictly what I already have in terms of my like regular shooting build. What I just had to do is just kind of replace the tag with like mid range over here. So I just literally, you know, let me actually go over here, right? Let me go over to the alteration page. I think the most biggest beneficial of having mid range is like we have a lot of access to big scales over here. Let me see, big scales. Yeah, we have quite a bit of big scales you can definitely kind of throw into. Like you have the RA72, that's gonna be a good option as well. Like you have the shield right there. That is what I'm currently using. I believe I'm using a Pale Rider, one of the Pale Rider as well. So you can definitely kind of use it in if you want a bigger stat. But I think majority of my part, like some of them, I did not use the big scale. I believe. Let me see. This one is the RA72. In terms of this one, Pale Rider over here. This one I did not, and then this one I did not either, and then backpack I did not either, and then this one I did. This is not. I believe this is just the 3-star part, a welfare part. Yeah. So this one just I just need something sub slot in there, and then rifle I did not as well. The shield I did. I couldn't. Can I really swap it? No, I cannot. Yeah, that's unfortunate right there. But this one as well. So that's gonna be pretty much my setup over here. It's just basically what I have in terms of my regular shooting build over here. It's just slap on some mid-range part right there. So that is gonna be pretty much it in terms of the 1v1 as well. It's not gonna be anything too like we haven't seen before. Man, I can't, like imagine when they revise like the 1v1 like into a league system as well. Man, no more like overkill bonus damage because like everything's gonna be really much capped, right? So whenever they decide to, let's say, change up the 1v1 leagues into the league system as well, man, that's gonna bring a lot of like different dimensions, like how people can actually play, you know. So I think that's gonna be pretty much it. So I'll catch you guys out on the next one.